back with another video. So as you guys can see on the title, today I'm going to give you guys the 5 things I hate about my Camaro SS. I wouldn't necessarily say hate, I would kind of say maybe dislike, or some things that I wish were a little differently. But overall, I honestly, words can't even describe how much I love this car. Like, I used to have a V6 Camaro right before I got this car, and it was fun for, you know, a week or two, but I kind of got used to it, so, you know, I kind of got bored of it. But since the minute I drove this car, I've had this car for 8 months now. Every single time I drive it, it still feels like that first time, you know, the rush, the feeling, the happiness, you know, I can't get enough of this car. I love it, the way it looks, the way it drives, how fast it is. I honestly cannot get enough of this car. I honestly did get also a really good deal on this car, so I think that's also something that helped out. But yeah, honestly, words can't describe how much I love this car. This video was very, very hard to do, you know, thinking of 5 things that I didn't like about the car. When I wanted to do, if you guys haven't checked it out, I did 7 things I love about it, sorry. I was honestly just gonna do 5, but I ended up having 7, and I actually had a lot more than that. And it took me a little bit to cross some things out and talk about the ones that I really, really love the most. So yeah, this video was definitely a lot harder to do. So getting right into it, guys, the first thing I would say I dislike about this car is the collision assist. So if you guys don't know, for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and post the video now so you guys can see kind of can see. I mean, I get it, it's a safety feature, and I get that, you know, it's really good for people that I guess just doze off or texting or for whatever reason not paying attention. You know, it stops your car and it can prevent an accident. I get that 100%. You know what, that probably actually even helped lower my insurance a little bit. But I honestly, I don't like it, and I feel like I don't need it. I have the 2SS, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't come on the regular SS. If I can honestly have that and not have that, and have the blind spot monitor and the camera as a mirror that I have, I would honestly rather have those 2 and not have the collision alert. I just hate the fact that, you know, I could be listening to music and that shit is so loud, and it just like shuts off all my music, and it just, you know, lights up on my dash, right? Like I just feel like it's super annoying. And again, like, sometimes when I'm passing somebody, typically people that are driving slow in the left lane, I hate those people. You know, sometimes you get close to somebody and, you know, you just want to pass them, the car will just stop for you, and I hate that so much. Like, I can't express how much I hate that. There's a way you can take it off, and there's even a way, so there's like 3 different levels, I guess, that it has. One of them is, you know, when you're, I guess, close. One of them is when you're like moderate, and then the other one is when you're like super, super close, that it'll on it like legit stop the car for you. You can switch it to where, I guess, the sensitivity isn't as strong, or you can just take it off completely. But the thing is that every single time you turn on your car, you have to go ahead and remove it, which I think is kind of annoying. I wish that it's just something you can just take off, and then kind of like traction control, you can take it off, and then whenever you want to put it back on, just put it back on. But that's not the way it works. Literally every time you get in your car, you have to take it off. So yeah, that's pretty annoying. You know, overall, I know a lot of people complain about the visibility about it. I guess it's a little different for me since I had a V6 first, and I had my V6 for maybe like a year. I honestly got used to it. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, again, granted, I do have the 2SS, and the camera as a rear view mirror helps out so much. Like, I don't even look at my side mirrors, I don't look through the back. I have a reverse camera also. Like, I honestly just use my cameras for everything, and it's a lot easier. But overall, like, I know a lot of people complain about the visibility about it. I mean, at the end of the day, I honestly don't think it's that bad. Again, you know, with all the technology that my specific Camaro has, I really don't have a problem switching lanes or anything like that, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the only thing that does suck, I will admit, is that, but again, it's my fault, my tints are so dark that at night I can't see anything. So sometimes when I'm backing into a place or anything like that, even though I have my camera, I still roll my windows down just to make sure I'm not going to hit anything, or just to make sure there's nothing there in the way, just because my tints are that dark and I can't see anything. You know, at night I can't see shit. But that's my fault for, you know, having my tint super dark. So moving on to number 2, I would kind of say I hate the seats. Not that I don't like them, I actually love the seats, you know, looks wise, and they are cooled seats, so I do like that. I honestly love that the SS is stitched on them, but I hate that to put it down you can't really recline it. You have to bring the seat down. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It only pretty much will go at a 90-degree angle, and that's the most you can do. It doesn't go further back than that. As you can see, you have to move it up, and then that's the way it goes up. But if you see, that's the furthest back it goes, and if you want it to go any further back, then you have to bring it down. Which, I mean, for short people it sucks. You know, I'm not the tallest guy in the world, I'm 5'8", so I mean, who can realistically drive like that if they want their seat, you know, reclined a little further back? So number 3 in the 5 things I dislike about my Camaro, I would definitely say the interior storage. I mean, there's really not much room, which I get. You know, I don't need a lot of space either, but I at least wish that I had space to at least put my sunglasses or my phone. You know, even up here, there isn't anything up here, and even these visors I think are kind of stupid because they're so small and they really don't cover anything. But yeah, you know, if I had something here or somewhere here for my sunglasses, or maybe, you know, if you have your cup holders full, because I typically will put my phone right here, but if you have your cup holders full, you know, where can you put your phone? It's kind of annoying to have it in your pocket and then be reaching for it every time you want to text somebody or anything like that, or, you know, switch a song. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't need space for anything else. It's just those 2 things I wish I had a spot for. If I had a spot for my phone and my glasses, even my phone, my glasses isn't even a big deal because I just put them there. But if I had at least a spot for my phone somewhere here, then it wouldn't be such a big deal for me, honestly. Moving on to number 4, guys, I honestly hate the brake dust. I don't understand how I can wash my car and go down and get something to eat or go down to get gas, maybe drive 5 miles, and by the time I get back home, my rims are filthy. Like, that really, really bothers me. And I don't know, you know, I'm open to suggestions. Maybe you guys can leave some comments for me to see, you know, what I can try to help out with that. But it honestly is so annoying. Thankfully, I have black rims, so even when black rims are dirty, it doesn't look that bad. I honestly feel for anybody who doesn't have black rims, because I don't know how you guys deal with it. That honestly drives me crazy. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on how to get rid of the brake dust, you know, please leave a comment so I can try something out. There's that collision assist again. I fucking hate that shit. Okay, so finally, number 5. Again, this is another stupid one, but I really don't like how, let's say my fuel range says 40 miles. Anywhere under 40, it will just go from 40 to low. I really, really hate that. Not that I should be driving my car, you know, below that anyway, but for example, if I had E85 and I didn't have any gas station that has E85 nearby, I would love to know how much miles I actually have. You know, there's a difference between having 40 and then, you know, you drop down to like 35, or you drop down and you're in the 20s. You know, it's kind of hard to guesstimate where you're at, and it's an average of how much MPG you've been doing. So let's say you've been doing 15 miles per gallon, but, you know, you're in traffic and you're doing like 10 miles per gallon. Obviously the range is not going to be accurate. You could have 40 and assume that you still have 40 miles, but it could only last 20 miles depending on how you drive. So I really don't like that. I've had other cars before that will tell you literally down to the mile. You know, if you have 1 mile left, it'll tell you. Again, I know I shouldn't be driving my car literally to eat, but again, just in case, you know, you don't have any gas station nearby or something like that, I feel like it's something that I wish I could have that would kind of make my life a little easier instead of having to guess. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. An honorable mention that didn't make it because I didn't want to be like every other guy that bashes the trunk space on a sports car, because I mean, what the hell do you need to put in a sports car? I mean, it doesn't even come with a spare tire, so what do you really need a trunk for? Anyway, so I'm excited for the new mods coming up, so definitely stay tuned for the next video, guys, and thanks again for watching.